Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Saint Joe, and welcome to a new LP. This is Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. Anyway, I was recently got done live streaming a little bit yesterday, so of course you had to check that out on livestream.com. If you have a live stream account, you can check out the stream there. I'll be mainly live streaming over there on Mondays whenever I get the chance, which will probably not be often. But yeah, if you get the chance to do that, that's fine. But regardless, I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing an LP of freaking Square Enix's Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, which is a remake of the original on the Game Boy Advance for the PlayStation 2, which then got re-released in the HD collection, I want to call it the HD collection, for the PS3 as well. So let's start a new game. I'm going to start off with, standard. So why not? Let's turn it on. Yeah, we're good. Now, the first thing I'm going to say this right now. Think of this game as Kingdom Hearts Cross Yu-Gi-Oh! Just let that sink in for a bit. And this intro will basically give us like a rundown of what has happened in the past game. And it's more like an abridged of what just recently happened. Of course, we get this techno beat. Need a Plants remix of Simple and Clean again. Fucking disappeared before me, seeing stupid. Like a bunch of things about this game just doesn't really make sense to me, but it doesn't stop me from liking the game. That's the weird. That's basically the one thing everybody will say about more things. Like there may be not a lot of stuff that makes sense. Yes, I'm talking over this because again. All this happened before. These are all cutscenes you can just rewatch on my LP of the original of Kingdom Hearts on my channel anyways. So I can just talk over this. I don't have a problem with it. But if it's like the music, I can probably understand why you would probably hate me for talking over it. But really, I have no problem with it. We've already heard the song before. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's something on YouTube that allows you to listen to the song anyway. So don't worry. Yeah, and Riku gets to wear one of the least intimidating thing in Kingdom Hearts history, which is that stupid thing right there. What the hell is that? Like, is that supposed to be tribal for something? Because it doesn't look tribal at all. It just looks insulting to a degree. Yeah, like anyone's gonna wear a feathered skirt, and that's the battle attire. The battle attire consisted of a feathered skirt. Would you like to wear this into battle? Oh, hell no. And I'm drinking tea right now. And no, it's not because I'm British, I'm just thirsty. And, anyway, guess what we can do? We can skip this if I wanted to, but I chose not to because, again, I need to, get this out of the way. Again... Shameless plug is shameless when I mentioned about livestream.com and I live stream over there. It's going to be on Mondays only anyway though, so whenever I get the chance to, it's going to be on Mondays, so there's that. And we stop right there. Oh, something I want to mention. When we get to a certain particular part, I'm going to say right now, the Game Boy Advance is pretty advanced. This cutscene right here was in the original Game Boy Advance and its version of Chain of Memories. Yes, CG on a Game Boy Advance. Wow, that's pretty impressive, right? Well, again, it was basically mid-ground between Game Boy Color and the DS, which was going to possibly be the next 3D game and device before the 3DS, of course. Which has more smoother polygons, of course. First thing I want to mention is that there was no voice acting in the Game Boy Advance version. I said it right now. There's a reason for that because I don't know how you would put voice acting in the original anyway, unless you're like talking about grunts. Unless it's just like one word. Grunts and laughs. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's possible, but not the way people would normally expect. Kingdom Hearts, Rechain of Memories. Now, there's actually two sides to this story. We're going to be focusing on the side we're playing now, which is Sora's side. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. Actually, one thing I should mention again: when you start, if you do play Kingdom Hearts 1 on the HD remastered, then you play this game, Sora's balls drop.
I should think it's obvious. The moment you set foot in this castle, you forgot every spell and every ability you ever knew. In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. That is the way in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion?
Here you will meet people that you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
I miss?
And with that, we get our first world card, Traverse Town. I probably spoiled it by just saying that, but yeah. This is basically, we're going to be visiting some worlds that we've known. Or, at least at one point, think, at least. Trust me, it's going to be weird as soon as we get later in the game. And let's take quadrational buttons. Select card, if you currently have only one world card. We're going to go with Traverse Town, because it's the only damn card we have anyway. And basically, as we go across the development floors, we'll have more access to more than just one world card. This can't be right. We're in Traverse Town. What you see isn't real. The town is an illusion created by your memories, ingrained in that card. My memories? Forget about that, Sora. We've lost Donald and Goofy. Yep, it seems we have. Where'd they go? Donald? Goofy? Guys, where are you? Oh, my nose is itching. What'd you do with them? They are at the mercy of the cards now. Master the cards, and their strength will be yours again. Okay, let's start off with the battle system. The laws of this castle require your friends to be transformed into cards. If you value your friends, you won't fail to pick them up. Yeah, so this is like freaking Donald, the worst fucking friend card. Well, technically it's like an RNG card. He can be good, but he can also be bad. We'll get into that later. Cards you picked up are added to the top of your stack. Use them and your friends will come to your aid. The cards you use vanish, but they will reappear again to aid you time and again. Cards are the heart of your friends. Everything in this castle is ruled by cards. Whether an enemy or a door confronts you, cards are the only way to proceed. You mustn't forget your own strength. Okay, let's see. We can jump and we can dodge roll. First, think for yourself, move, then use the cards. Alright? You know how to use your strength, but it would be no use if you lose sight of your opponent. I wonder if you can catch me. Oh, right, they change it. Good. Every move you make causes a card to disappear. If you use up all your cards, you will be unable to act. But there is a solution. Keep using cards until you run out, and I will show you. Alright. Okay, he won't go into the little... I don't know, is there a way to like show off the other feature that this thing shows? Now that we're out of cards, we have this card right here. This empty thing right here. You have no more cards, and without them, no power. If you want that power back, you must focus. Bid the cards return to you, and they will. Basically, what it says is constantly, well, of course, we have reloaded cards. Quickly select reload card. Hold X to reload cards. For some reason, I always kept doing this whenever I played the original. Tapping X on that, or A to be precise. Instead, your heart brought back the lost cards. You recall spent cards at any time. You need only wish it. But each time you do, the cards will take longer to return. The cards are by no means unlimited. Use them wisely. Anticipate the flow of battle, and choose the most effective cards. You may use any card in your deck. There we go. There we go. You cycle using these bumpers. The 4 card types you use in battle are grouped into 2 wider categories. The first category includes attack cards, magic cards, and item cards. The second category consists entirely of enemy cards. Basically, put your attacking cards, your magic cards, and your item cards are basically your spells, traps, and monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Your main deck, to be precise. And of course, the enemy cards. Cards are basically the consist of like your extra deck. If you want to put it in any types of terms, except there's no limit. The only limit is how much CP you have. The second category consists entirely of enemy cards. To use cards from a different category, press the select button. And we have a shadow. To be honest, if we really had that, that would be useful. But we don't. Cards will empower you, whether you are attacking or defending. But it's up to you to decide when to attack and when to defend. Do not forget that. I'm gonna be bum rushing everything, to be honest. Oh, there they are. Are you two alright? Where have you been?
You tell us! When you opened the door, we saw a strange light, and the rest just blank.
Gee, that doesn't help. Try to remember what happened. I have to keep my journal up to date. Hey, Donald. Hey, Donald, where did I get the new clothes?
What? Me too, Goofy. Somebody's been messing with our clothes.
Could it be the cards again? That is for you to ponder. Master the cards and make your way through the castle, but from here you walk alone. Alone? We can't let Sora go alone.
Yeah, Sora can't do anything without our help.
Thanks a lot, Donald. You sure you'll be okay? Of course. You want me to go alone? Fine, I can take care of myself. The hero speaks boldly. Go then. The rest of Castle Oblivion awaits. Walk the avenues of latent memory, and you shall meet someone dear to you. Ah, sure. I got a bad feeling about this. Relax, Jiminy. I'm ready for any tricks he's got up his sleeve. How hard can it be? Easy to figure out these cards. All I have to do is use one in front of that door over there. We got the key of beginnings. Now, of course, not only is the cards that we use in our deck are categorized in four types, but we also have 4 different types of key cards. Intentionally, we do. We have red, blue, green, and of course the yellow ones. You can perform the following actions in the field. Left stick to move, right stick to look around. R3 to face forward. Swing the keyblade using X, circle to jump, and square to dodge roll. Striking objects in the field with your keyblade yields various results. Try striking the barrel. And the sentence is basically strike at it if you want some cards. Some of them will drop cards, so that's good to know. Marked objects can be lifted and thrown. Press the triangle button to lift. Alright. Touching a Heartless on the field starts a battle, but you can strike the Heartless first to gain the upper hand. Press X and triangle to X or triangle to throw. Okay, I think I might as well just go over how this works. Basically, we can attack this Heartless. However, the upper hand he was referring to, if we strike it, they will be stunned, giving us a chance to attack while they're dazed in a sense. Which we do. Giving us free licks. And of course, something exclusive to this game, we get Goofy Smash. And I fucked that up royally. Okay, and once you defeat all enemies, everything goes to you. Experience and this. And map cards. Okay, now the one thing I do want to mention about the map cards. To open doors in the field, press triangle in front of the door. Okay. To proceed into the next room, you need a map card. Map cards are used to synthesize new unexplored rooms. First, select the map card you want to use. Left stick, select card, X to confirm, circle to cancel, switch card types by pressing L or R1 or the bumps, or as I call them, the bumpers. Anyway, let's talk about each of these cards. Let's talk about each card type. So there's a red card, which are basically enemy cards, particularly in terms of normals, which normally either A, increase their strength and value, increase the number of attacking, Heartless, increasing room size. Now all of these do this one thing, which is room size, but normally, in a sense, they normally have these mainly for you to battle for, particularly, just for more cards. The green ones are support cards, and normally they tend to have like medium-sized rooms, whereas the blue ones tend to have small rooms. The number you see on the middle of the screen is the criterion for opening the door. The criterion, herein explained now, means the door will open with a value of 1 or greater. You either pick a card that meets this criteria. Cards are marked values from 0 to 9. 0 cards marked 0 are special cards which meet most criteria. The card without a marked value is a key card. Key cards are only used at special doors, which basically explain the yellow cards. Blue cards are normally like shops, save points, and one other thing. I think one other thing. So basically, the blue ones are kind of like the far few, and harder to get categories. Also, they provide like items such as like chests and whatnot, which could ascertain cards or like either ascertain cards or abilities. The swirling crystal in front of the sword is called a save point. Stay near it and press triangle to open the save menu. Doing so, we can open the save and actually save our game right here. So we have nothing, but we're not going to do anything just yet. That basically does it for the tutorial. Money in this game is Moogle points. Oh, card, gimme. Now, all cards are in numerical value except for Wilds, which is the Jokers. Alright, cards are numbered as it said 0 to 9. 0 to 9. So let's open this up and open our first key, our main door first. Also, if you go to the start menu, you can look at the map of Traverse Town. And each room will change depending on it by looking at the world map in the main menu. This is our location. We need one card that is above 1, as well as the key card. Let's do this right here, and there are spring panels. These things come in different variations as well. I'm so used to playing Kingdom Hearts 1, but we still won nonetheless. I'll probably just get one more fight just to like get an extra card, because that was a 0 card. And like event cards, event doors don't use 0 cards. Notice my cards are breaking. If you notice my cards are breaking, that's due to the fact that the enemy is playing a card of equal or higher value. It is possible for an enemy to play a card that has higher value, despite Shadow's probably only playing like number 1 cards. And when we got ourselves another card, let's get one more. Now, when we level up, we get 3 options to pick from. We could get an HP boost, a CP boost, and a slight. Now, what does each of these do? Well, HP increases your health, so that means more damage you can take. CP increases the amount of cards you can possibly put in your... allows you to put either A, more cards in your deck, or B, lets you substitute your weaker ones for stronger ones more effectively. So we're going to go for CP for the moment. I mean, we're not that far from our next level up anyway. So let's go for one more fight. I mean, like, one more fight's not going to kill me, right? maybe one more after this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I seem to be greedy at this point, but aw, you twit! Oh, we got one. I'll increase my level a little bit later. I'm a HP later. Well, you're dead anyway. Aw, we didn't increase our level. I want to increase my level a little bit. One more time at least. Okay, thank you. Alright. I'm gonna like start off with 30 minutes, then we're gonna get longer as soon as we go on. Ooh, hello, Heartless. Ow, you shite! What the fuck? There we go, shit. Of course you would miss. Why would you? You hit. Now, of course, 1 through 9, of course, the higher card will always win. However, there is an exception to that rule. And that exception is the 0 card. Depending on whether or not you played the 0 card first or last will determine whether or not it will break or break your opponent card. If you play your card after your opponent, play the 0 card after your opponent, the card will break anything, even if it's a 9. Now, of course, there will be another thing I'm going to get into later, which, well, actually, we're going to get into it right now. So let's do this right now. Doors embolized with a crown are special doors. You need special cards called key cards to open these doors. But just having the key card isn't enough to open the door. You need a key card and 1 or more additional cards meeting certain criteria. Pick map cards that meet the criteria and you will open that door. So let's do that. We're going to pick this. There's this one because I don't have a lot of magic cards to begin with, so it's kind of useless. Let's pop up ourselves the door. Now, here comes an exclusive thing about the game, about the remake compared to the original. Well, we're getting to it in a little bit. Fighting alone isn't as easy as I thought. Ah! Don't pop out of nowhere like that.
Hey, it's not our fault. We don't know what's going on.
Oh. Yep. Pluto's in the remake, and Pluto will stick with you regardless. However, he's not considered a friend in terms of the card. However, he's very useful and helpful. He's actually very helpful whenever the hell he wants to be. Pluto?
Things keep getting stranger. What's Pluto doing here?
There's nothing strange about it. We came to Traverse Town with Pluto, didn't we?
Did we?
Yes. Do you doubt yourself? No, wait. According to my journal, it was before you met Sora that you came into town with Pluto.
What? He's right. We were chasing after Pluto, and that's how we end up in Castle Oblivion.
But aren't we in Traverse Town? Well, it's not really Traverse Town. I think the card created this Traverse Town in Castle Oblivion. Who cares about all that? It's too confusing. I don't know where we are, but let's keep moving forward. Or defeating Heartless. Well, let's just keep moving forward. Or defeating Heartless. We'll get somewhere. You better be careful, or it's the Heartless that are going to defeat you. Okay. Hey, Leon. You make a return. Leon, it's you. What are you doing in Castle Oblivion? Castle Oblivion? What are you talking about? This is Traverse Town. And how do you know my name? Who are you? I've never met the likes of you before. Quit playing, Leon. We fought the Heartless together. You know that. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know your names. You don't? Sorry. I can't believe it. How could you have forgotten about us? I feel for you, but you've got the wrong guy. It happens all the time. Don't take it so personally, Sora. Yeah, my point.
You do it, know his name.
Now, hold on. Why do I know your name? Oh, God, no. You think Leon's just kidding around?
If he is, it's not funny. Sora's really upset.
Who's kidding around, Goofy? You and Don are the ones who...
Hey!
I don't get it. Something's wrong with my memory. What's happening here? I don't know, Leon. Maybe Aerith was on to something after all. Again, back to me not being able to do shit. Female voices. Oh, God. She said, has she sensed some uncanny kind of power? It asked us to look into it. Well, this is as uncanny as it gets. Sure. Maybe we should take Sora to see Aerith. Goofy, you know my name. Yep, looks like you know mine too. You know him? Nope, total stranger, but I definitely know his name. Strange, yes, but convenient. We can skip the introductions. How is it that you can accept the situation so easily? I don't get you. Well, I'm gonna run ahead and fill Aerith in. Leon, you give them the grand tour. See you later. I guess it's no use pondering over it. Come on, follow me. But there are Heartless wandering around. I'd better teach you how to protect yourself in battle. More tutorial! Shit! Okay, I was gonna say, did the game just freeze on me? Oh god, no, I don't want that. See the cards? See the number? Okay, Leon, I actually went over this before even getting into this. See the numbers printed on your cards? They range from 0 to 9. Higher numbers mean stronger cards. If you and your enemy play a card at the same time, the higher card wins. Go on, try it out. Basically, this is the whole point of like the break thing right here. He's gonna play a card, he's gonna break it. Or at least he's gonna try to. So as long as we have a card that's higher than his, we'll win the fight. See how it works? Playing a card higher than your opponent's and breaking through their defenses is called a card break. Playing a lower card results in your attack being deflected. Even powerful cards can be deflected if the enemy's card is higher. Whoever is on the losing side of a break is left wide open to attacks. Don't let that person be you. Cards with 0 have as their value or special. No matter what card or the enemy plays, you can break it with a 0 card. But if you play a 0 card too soon, the enemy can break it with any card they play. In other words, it's the most powerful card if it comes last, and it's useless if it comes first. Try to make the most of it. Card values also affect the cost of assembling a deck. Keep that in mind. Hence what I was talking about earlier about the whole like CP thing. Now it's time to teach you how to stock cards. You don't have to use battle cards one at a time. You can also assemble 3 cards and use them all at once. This is called stocking cards. Stocking cards and using them in threes is much stronger than using cards individually. Go on, give it a try. Stock any 3 cards in your deck. Let's go for a 3, a 9, and a 2. Okay, this is where abilities come into play. Okay. The sum of your 3 stock cards become the value you play. The value is usually high and hard to break, and the combo attack deals a lot of damage. Don't hold back. Show me what you got. Now, depending on your value, you can actually depending on your value, you can actually do abilities as well. Depending on the attack of the cards you pick, as well as their number values, if they total a specific number, you can actually do it. Like for example, if my cards are 10 if the total is 10 or 15, I can use the sliding dash ability. It's a pretty good attack if I had to say so. Combo attacks are the only benefit of stocking cards. Choose your cards and be carefully, and you'll unleash special abilities called slides. Slides come in all varieties, and each has its own unique card combination. You should try it out once you've collected more cards and learn a slide or two. But keep one thing in mind. We'll lose the first card we stock, so use the weaker cards first and keep building up with the stronger ones. Every time you use stock cards, you lose the first card you picked. You can't reload it. Lost cards won't return until the end of the battle. Relying on slides will cause your cards to run out. That means trouble. Indeed it does. And we don't want none of that. And we don't want none of that. Think you got the hang of it, Sora? Yeah, more or less. I'll pick up the rest. Yeah, more or less. I'll pick up the rest when I fight some real battles. Here, I found this lying around. You take it. Remember what I told you, and make good use of it. And we get our actual first summon card, Simba. And yes, and we got the Key of Guidance, which is basically our mid-ground of. This is basically the middle of the our card thing. Now I'm gonna call this a video because I did only want to go 30 minutes. I didn't exactly want to go too far deep in it. I mean, for crying out loud, Kingdom Hearts 1 is long. This game, in comparison, is not that long if you're just talking about like one scenario. In two scenarios, it's slightly shorter. But anyway, I'm gonna save the game. Save file right here. Yes, yes. Save the file right here. There we go. And with that, I will see you all in another video. Latest.